So this is some mesh belt conveyor system. I will go this touchscreen functionality first, and then I will go through every single button one by one, their functionalities. So first is a start button, start the conveyor. Stop button, stop the conveyor. There is a speed input. You could increase the speed and decrease the speed. And this is an accumulation indicator. This is not a button, it's just an indicator that we have an accumulation sensor at the end of the conveyor, that if the sensor hit, they will blink. So if this one blinks, that means the tray crossed the sensor. So in the meantime, that conveyor will stop and wait for this the tray clear to start again. And here we have this is the option. Some of the conveyor has index mode on, and some of them don't. But index mode is pointing right now. Index mode off right now. That means the conveyor will run continuously. And then if I change it to on, that means then after you had to start this button, and the conveyor will wait until somebody crosses the sensor. That sensor is located at the tray drop area. So it will wait, it won't run because you started, but if the index mode on, that means somebody has to cross. Somebody trying to put the tray on the belt. The belt will start automatically. This is a maintenance button. This is strictly for maintenance people to check the status of the machine. And this one is the end of the day. That is end of the day. We have cleaning functionality that clean the system automatically, and it will train. It will stop the system. It will take up to like 30 minutes to process. So this button should press end of the day only. Okay, and then the fold. If the conveyor stops, you could press this one and find out what happened. Right? So that's the fold. So again, one more time, I'm going to turn off this one, and then this is a start button. If when I press the start button, the green light will illuminate it, and then you could stop this one and start and stop. And this one is increase start, and then you could increase the speed, okay, and then decrease the speed, okay. But if you want to change it to index, please turn off this one, and then you turn and then start again, right? Index, and then you stop this one. This I mentioned. This one is the accumulation indicator. So the trays hit the accumulation sensor, it will blink. The conveyor won't start until you clear the tray. Right? So the other thing is I want to go to maintenance. The maintenance, we have the detergent pump cycle. We could on off. So on cycle, you could set the on cycle. You press this one. The setting was 2 seconds on. I don't want to put too many of the things. There's too much detergent inside the tank. So and the off time I will put 600 seconds, and the 600 second is about 10 minutes. That is status underneath the here is a default setting is 3 seconds on and 600 seconds off, and this will. We didn't hook up to the tank right now, but it will tell the tank temperature. We have a heater inside the tank, and then the hot water coming to the tank too. So it will indicate the tank temperature. And then the index timer, when somebody crosses the beam, it will run continuously after they move back, and then it will keep running for 5 seconds. We call off delay timer. That means somebody crossed that line, and after they leave it, and the conveyor will keep moving to move the trays for 5 seconds, and here is a conveyor load. The maintenance people can, it will show the conveyor load is how much load this conveyor running, the motor load. So it will indicate, it will high load, that means somewhere is jamming up, so something is holding this conveyor. Probably like 50-60% is a normal load, will indicate. More than that is somewhere the conveyor is not right, something is a bearing wearing out, or something is going on. So it is for strictly for maintenance people, like you had to explain on this one, because they could see, sometimes it stops. They starting say it was running 5 minutes and stop. Then we could go and check the load, because in the high load it will run a couple of minutes and then it will stop, right? Okay, so we could see that it's running in the high load. So it's strictly for maintenance people to diagnose the problem. Okay, right? And this one is a prime detergent pump. So you could manually push this one and then prime the detergent pump. So it says you're changing the detergent bucket, new bucket, or you want to diagnose the detergent pump, or is it running or not. So you simply press this one, it will run all the time. This one is, we have a drain system, drain the water. So we want to drain the water, the tank completely. You could hold it, this one will go up, and then if you release it, it will stop it. It's like a momentary switch. So it will hold it, it will go up, it will keep draining, and then you have to hold it until the tank is completely dry.
So that way you can't turn it on, and it just keeps going.
Okay. Yeah. So this one is like moment, you have to hold it. And this is the inputs and output. This is strictly for the maintenance people. It will tell which one is on and which one is off. The inputs are the coming to the all this says fill float switch. Okay, the filling the float switch, the heater safety switch, and then the tree accumulation, the drain float switch. We have two float switch, up and down. So this fill, this is especially for the after fill, it will stop. It will send the signal to the stop. After drain, it will tell that I'm empty and stop it, right? So these are the two float switches, and then heater safety switch. It will heater is something bad or something. It will heat it in certain temperature. It will sense and it will stop the heater. It will cut the power to the heater. And then the tree accumulation, the accumulation sensor is triggered. This one is lit up. All this one is lit up. Okay, if something happens. For example.
Explain more about the tray. What is a tray accumulation?
Yes, tray accumulation sensor hit.
Is that where the tray is stuck out a little bit?
And then that's hit the across the beam.
I've got pictures of that.
Yeah. So what we think is, because all input I put it, anything coming, so the maintenance people can check it. Oh, the accumulation sensor working or not?
Yeah.
Right? Because it's a beam cutting, but they don't know working or not. Signal coming to here, problem wiring or problem something else. So they could check here is on. So if it's all signal coming here, and they could check here.
Process of elimination sometimes.
Yeah. So it was easy to maintenance people to figure out the problems and issues, and it's helpful the in and out. And also we have index sensor. So index sensor, if they could test the index sensor, we put the hand or something to figure out. So all the signal coming from outside, like sensors, switches, everything called inputs. So all the signals coming here, and then you could show which signal coming. So we could figure it out. If the guy call me and saying, hey, the index sensor is the light is always on. Hey, that's the problem with the sensor. It's triggered all the time, or it's faulty, or whatever. We can change, right? So this one is easy for us to figure it out. Then you don't need to open the control panel. We could fix from here. No change the wire or anything else there. So all these things are here, and this is the output. So we could tell, okay, heater on, pump is on. Okay, pump is on, but pump is not working. Maybe it's faulty pump. Okay, and there's a feed solenoid feeding the water solenoid. Maybe no water inside the tank. So we could check. Oh, it's not on, or it's on, it's not working, and something like that. And the drain solenoid, there's
it's
a
drain
properly, right? So, and also detergent pump. Detergent pump will come on, right? When we start, all the time detergent pump supposed to come. So all these are the outputs. Okay, this one is very personal. This one for us strictly for start the launcher. It will start the launcher. It will ask the password. This is for only for Aerowerks personalities to do that. So I just put the password. Nobody can access to that. But I don't want to tell the password what the password is.
Please don't.
Okay, so we go to here and then you go to maintenance. And this is the one I mentioned before, that end of the day. The end of the day, right? And first they had to stop this button, right? Shouldn't running. And then here you go to end of the day, then they press start. Because nothing over there won't start. And this one blink, the end of the day, the red light blinks telling that it's running. So what happened is we drain the water first.
Yep.
They drain the water first, and then after the drain, so dirty water, right? End of the day, you will drain all the dirty water out, and then fill the new fresh water. And after that, it will run. Run means clean with the fresh water all the belt, all the like a couple of minutes, maybe
Yep.
like take 5 minutes.
That's the spray that comes from below and above the belt.
Okay, and it will run, right? After it will stop and then drain again.
Yep.
And so end of the day you have empty tank and no food, no particles inside, and then when you come back next morning, when you start, right, no water inside the tank, conveyor will run, but automatically tank will fill, but like I said, won't wait for the tank to fill, but conveyor will run, but the tank will fill and automatically start the pump. So first day of the day, I mean after you go to end of the day, I mean first day in the morning when you come and start the conveyor, you might maybe you had to mention on the training that the first thing is conveyor will run first in the morning, but the pump won't start. You won't see the spray on the belt, because what happened is filling will take, because it's like maybe 10-20 gallon of a tank will take to fill. After that fill, it will automatically start to do that. After that, it will start automatically. It will start, like I say, because all the time it will keep the tank full, right? So the pump will start. So first thing in the morning, they might notice that this pump is not started because there's no water inside.
Yeah.
Okay, so it will take time to fill and then it will start. And also you had to mention on this one, some of them, this is option. Some of them they don't have. Some of them, so we had to tell them this is an option, because some one of the customer without this one, they see, oh, they mentioned the index sensor, where's that index? So this is like option. Some of the customer, they like it because this one is what happened is they have a very traffic in the morning, and after 10 o'clock they don't have not much trays, and also they don't want to stand here, because if they put one tray all the way to come to hit these the accumulation sensor and stop. But this one, if they put it in index mode, it will move. All the trays won't come over there. That's the way. So this one, they came back, or they went to the washroom, or they came back, or they're doing something, they could switch it up and then start, and it will bring all the trays down.
Of course.
Okay, right. So that's the way the index is working. Okay, and also I would say the fault, and this one is saying that's the only reason we'll stop the conveyor. But is a conveyor variable frequency drive VFD tripped. So that means is something jammed up or something. Only way to stop the conveyor, that trip, because mechanical overload, and it will see, oh, you're taking too much current, I'm tripped.
Yeah.
Okay, so that means light will turn on. They're saying that, okay, I'm tripped. Then maintenance people can open it and see the code we have inside. We'll show the code, what code is for.
Code. What the code is.
Yeah, the code will tell you in the display inside of the variable frequency drive. This is a code, because this is why I am tripped. So we could translate. They could call us. We could translate that code. Mostly the code is about mechanical issue. These are very good. I mean, won't go bad. Sometimes it will hardware failure. It will trip through, but it will tell the code inside. I have a problem with the hardware, so I cannot run the conveyor. So and then you could go to home button, and that's it.